Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am of course Lord Forwind here once again playing as Tunis. So we're doing reasonably well. We're currently working our way through converting the lands we just stole from Castile, and of course prepping to see when again we can beat up Castile. Technically we could attack Castile now, but we wouldn't have any allies, so we'd probably lose. The Ottomans are currently still very much in debt. 11,000 in debt to be more accurate. So working on that. We're still converting things. The religious trade thing has been done here, so we're going to swap back to trade power. Try and pull that back through to our new Iberian trade node, which is nice. I would see about trying to get 50% trade power here. I just know it would be almost impossible, so I'm not going to worry about it that much. Ideally, I'd like to get my stuff in such a position that I can move my capital to Europe, but that clearly is not going to happen, at least not for some time, because I need another 500 some odd development to pull that off. So maybe if I conquer all of Iberia and some of France, I could pull it off. But until then, we're a little bit stuck outside of Europe. So let's just jump into this and see where things lead us. We also have our vassal down here of Tayo, or March actually. They hate us. They're supported by Brazil, France, and Castile for independence, which is annoying. I was planning on attacking these guys, was I not? I was, yes. Put me at war with those guys. Do I have a coalition? I don't have a coalition, so let's attack. These guys, we're going to give them land. They still hate us, but if they launched a rebellion, we could squash it with our one army, so I'm not that worried about them. Actually, I guess we weren't going to attack them. I don't know what we were doing here, to be honest. I think we were suppressing rebels, but we might as well take some land, feed our little vassal over here of Tiny Bet, and see what that takes us. Obviously, we're going to do a holy war for the advantages that that type of war gives you. Besides, we can win these battles reasonably quickly. We definitely need this military tech before we do any admin or diplo stuff, so I will definitely be teching before I get ideas. Although I really want to catch that army and wipe it out. Okay. It's kind of lucky in some sense that they're actually were dumb enough to remain allied to these people, even though I did just threaten them for land. They decided to stay allied to them. Kind of amusing, because that's going to give me a much better opportunity to wipe these guys out, feed all the land to Mutapa again, and at least they are loyal, I guess. Interesting, we get an so that was an interesting event. I've never gotten that one before. It looks like if you're privateering, you have a chance to gain an explorer, which doesn't seem like much until you realize that exploring's locked behind exploration ideas. So does that mean you can get explorers by privateering rather than using explorers? Because if so, that would be really strong. At least early on for some of these nations like Tunis, Morocco, Grenada, and everything. Huh. Okay, well, my troops up there have succeeded with their war. We can now do autonomy cooldown. What are we looking at for absolutism? 60% absolutism. Okay. We've got a chance recording country to fire, but right now our unrest is really solid, so we've got time before that becomes a problem again. Can't do anything there. Don't have really much to spend admin ideas on except making states right now. See, next Diplotech. We're definitely going to go probably for the Diplotech rather than the idea group. Unless it's still massively expensive. Just because imperialism will allow us to take so much land safely. I want it, and I want it as fast as possible. Did our... No, they didn't actually own this land. Whatever, I'll give it to you anyway. Who cares that you didn't own this land or you were forced to give cores on it? I'm giving it back to you. Congratulations. There you go. And we'll do that. You know what, I'll just give it all to these guys if they're willing to take it. Apparently I can't give it all to them, but I can do that much, so that's something. That pieces them out. There we go. We are colonizing here, which means we can also cross into this area of the world. Decline, because that deal has changed since then. We also want to take out these guys at some point. They're also allied to the people we just beat up, which is rather convenient. We just got to take advantage of it. We'll pass both of these to Tayo, whatever. Even though these guys are disobedient, it will, once they become loyal, it'll be worth having them in existence. That, and once I convert all their land. Okay, okay. Somebody died. Yes, that's a shame. Whatever, we'll take it. Savoy is emperor once more. Not a big shocker. Enlightenment. Okay, so... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do trade company investments. We'll start here, because the odds of me losing this province are slim. We want to do... I'm not actually sure what we want to do there. We want to do all of them eventually. Trade steering wouldn't be a problem, and it won't help us much. I think I will start with ship cost, cheaper, because we are going to build ships in the long run. And that's all we'll do for the moment. Just make our shipbuilding a little bit cheaper. We'll get the land force, not the land force, the naval force modifier at some point. Then we should be good. I'm going to move this army back up. We'll start fabricating claims over here, I guess. Actually, we should go after this guy first. Oh wait, we have a truce. Okay, we'll go after this guy first then. Problem solved. Sorry about all that. I forgot I had somehow muted my mic that whole episode. My apologies. Sorry. I'll try and talk more next episode to make up for it. Bye.